back to Elevate Your Energy. How are y'all doing? It's been a little minute, so I'm excited to get back in and check in with y'all. Today we're just gonna go with the flow. Like, I think we're gonna start by just pulling some oracles, and then we'll just kind of vibe from there. So let's see what's going on. What is going on in the collective's energy right now? What does the collective need to know? Okay. Ooh. First card out, Loves Me Not. The number 31 on it. So someone could be 31. You could have found, like, you could have had a change in your relationship status on the 31st of a month. The colors blue and green might be significant. You might have also like blown like a dandelion recently. So in this image there's this flower and the leaves are like blowing off in the wind, and I know that this flower doesn't look exactly like a dandelion, but I was visualizing that earlier. So it's giving Wish Upon a Star vibes. Loves Me Not. Okay, what else what else, Spirit, what else does the collective need to know? Okay, so we have I Am, we have Certainty, we have Autopilot, and we have Honeymoon. So already with these, it kind of feels like, and then with Love Me Not at first, it kind of feels like y'all have walked away. Okay, this might be, so in my last video, I titled it Breaking Up is Hard to Do, right? And that video was about some people in the collective who were like in a relationship, maybe found out they were just in a third-party situation and decided to walk away, or maybe you were just in like some type of dynamic that wasn't serving you and you were contemplating like, should you stay, should you go? Well, maybe with this Loves Me Not here, maybe some of y'all have gotten some type of extra confirmation or clarity in the 3D that has you feeling like that person, that relationship, that dynamic is not where you need it to be. And it's like with I Am and Certainty coming out, it feels like y'all have decided to walk away from that dynamic, and like it feels like y'all are like confident about it this time. I feel like in the last reading it was like y'all were kind of like on the fence, like you logically you might feel like you should leave, but emotionally you're probably still there. But this feels like you've decided, like feels like you're like grounded within your own energy. It feels like you're loving on yourself, practicing self-care. Like it feels like you're like, I'm number one, I'm not the two. Like that's what this is giving. And even sunflowers, so I was talking about sunflowers at the ending of that last video, and here are sunflowers on both of this person's ears. So it's kind of like, I feel like y'all have really chosen to like choose to look on the brighter side of things, choose to be optimistic, choose to believe in a positive outcome. And I feel like with that, you're even like so affirmations could be significant. Like y'all might have been practicing affirmations a lot, or you might be getting a lot of affirmations from your surroundings. So like you could be like talking with your friends or the community that you have around you about this situation. Maybe they're like pouring into you, like speaking life into you, so you're receiving those through your like ears, like those positive vibrations. This could also be that you're like doing affirmations for yourself and really like soaking that in. This could mean that you're only choosing to engage in like content online, or like books or speakers, or even advice. That's another thing too, even advice. Y'all are probably not taking advice from just anybody. I feel like right now, 444 on the time, I feel like y'all are really choosing to like go inward, listen to the divine, listen to your ancestors. You might be choosing to listen to people or their advice that's in alignment where it is that you're trying to go. and like blocking out any outside noise that or projections that really don't serve you. So yeah, and I feel like too, like even with this gray background, like even though the situation might have seemed bleak, maybe it felt kind of like cloudy, you couldn't necessarily tell like what the end result would be once you made a certain decision. It feels like you're the light in all of this. Like all the background, like everything around you could have maybe looked grim. You might not have exactly known the way forward. Like you might not have felt like you had a lot of clarity, but it feels like in choosing yourself, like you are the light forward. Like you are the path forward. You create the path forward. And I feel like this has been bringing in like so much certainty for y'all, like, and you know, just like peace. Like even if you, this kind of just looks like them like sitting on a pier, just like, you know, looking out on the water, just enjoying the background. It just feels like y'all are choosing to like trust your intuition and trust your instincts, and in doing that I feel like y'all are just like allowing yourselves to be in like an internal peace and just be at flow. Especially with autopilot here, I feel like this is y'all just choosing like to just trust in the divine, trust in a positive outcome, trust that like y'all are like spiritually protected and guided, and just understanding that like as long as you make the best decision possible for you, like to the best of your knowledge, best of your ability, that everything's gonna work out for your highest good. And I feel like that is what's bringing in so much like peace. And even like you see there's like two people here on this card, so this could like be friendship, this could be like romance, relationship, this could be like even just like unity and job. Think of like two things being in harmony, like however it resonates for you. I just feel like there's something that you're choosing to direct your energy towards that's giving you more certainty, more of that grounded feeling than the previous situation that you were in. And then with honeymoon out here, I feel like again the partnership, like that duality, like I feel like this honeymoon is like talking about like how y'all are feeling these days, like feeling within yourself, like as a result of just like allowing yourself to be on this autopilot and just trusting in the process, right? I feel like even with all of the like white on the card, right, the clouds, everything here, and then like the swans, I feel like it's all connected. I feel like in choosing to just be in that flow state, trust in the divine, trust that everything is going to work out for your highest good, like, you know, allow yourself to dream a bigger dream. Like I feel like it's giving this feeling of bliss, like it's giving this honeymoon feeling, like where you just like, you're like, you know, like when people are on honeymoons, it gives the vibe that they're like, you know, disconnected from the world. They just are just enjoying that moment, them and their partner. And it's like, that's kind of, that might be you and the divine right now. Like, you know, instead of like worrying and stressing about the outcome, it feels like y'all are just like here for the ride, like, but like actually enjoying it this time. And then even if I hold all three cards that came out together, if you notice, there's pink on this one, there's pink on this certainty card, and there's pink on the honeymoon, right? And I was even saying the white from here and the white and the swans. I feel like this is all, like these cards all came out together, and I think it's very significant because I feel like it all ties in. It's like you got the self-assuredness from yourself and maybe even your 3D reality right now. You're trusting in the divine, and the combination of all of that is giving you this like next level of peace. All right, let's keep going. All right, what else? What else do we need to know for the collective right now? Oh yeah, silver lining. Silver lining popped out. Like this is the silver lining, like, and I feel like from here it only gets better. Like I feel like allowing yourself to just be divinely guided and like trust in new possibilities is the silver lining. I feel like although you might have not wanted to let go of that relationship, job, dynamic, friendship, whatever the case might be, I think that it was something that was divinely guided and something that you needed to do, because maybe those people couldn't come with you, or at least not the way your dynamic or your relationship was going at the time. So yeah, let's see. But there's like lightning on this card too. There's like lightning. I just feel like there's some magic, like some magic in the air. Like, you know how when people are like, love is in the air, I feel like it's kind of like you being in this flow state, this state of like sureness, certainty, is like the space that the divine needed you to get in to be able to enact this magic, to be able to allow you to see the silver lining, to be able to actually bring forth all of the manifestations that you were really wanting, right? It's like these experiences that happen help to like raise your energy, like raise your energy, raise your self-concept, raise your capacity to love. Yep. Yeah, and so it's like we have these 3 cards that came out. So we have shelter, we have bear fruit, and we have heads up. So it's like, again, with the partnership here, right? It just feels like the silver lining is that a new connection, a new job, a new dynamic, a new friendship is coming in for you, right? That's the silver lining of all of this. And that's what I was saying in that last message too, right? And it's like, here that this connection is not only gonna feel safe, like y'all are gonna be so in tune. Like, you see how those people in the card are both wearing shades of orange? It's like y'all are your own unique individuals, but you are so like well matched, like well aligned. Y'all are like a dynamic duo. Y'all work really well off of y'all play really well off of each other. It's like that person's strengths help your weaknesses and vice versa. It's like a dynamic duo, like a really nice team, like where y'all have a really good flow. And it's like this connection is something that actually bears fruit. It's something that actually gets off the ground. It goes somewhere. You see, like, I even see like the light beams coming down here by like the water. I just feel like this connection is something that is like, it like revives your energy. It feels like a renewal. It feels like somewhere where you can actually like just be safe, like you can be authentic, let your guard down, like really just like vibe. It almost kind of gives me the impression that like in a previous connection you had, you might have felt like you had to work real hard for it all the time. It's like maybe communication was strained, maybe you and that person didn't always like speak the same language, so y'all could have had maybe like a language barrier potentially. But it's almost like feeling like walking on eggshells, or like feeling like you in a previous connection or dynamic, like they didn't fully understand you, and so you might always felt like you had to explain yourself, or like something that just kind of feels exhausting. And so at the end of this we had heads up that came out, right? So I feel like with heads up here, and again, this person is wearing orange. Okay, so sacral chakra could be really significant right now. Taking time out to like be in the sun, sunbathing. But I feel like creativity, so you could either like really be in your creative bag right now, or something about this dynamic is helping you like tap back into your creativity or give you creative sparks, right? Like it's like songwriters, you know, like when they end up going through a breakup or something, it almost leads to like inspiration for a song. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like with the orange, I'm kind of getting like something about this dynamic has actually helped spark y'all's creativity. But yeah, with heads up here, I feel like this is the heads up. The heads up is that a new connection is coming through. A heads up is that it actually bears fruit. Like the heads up is that your new beginning is arriving because you actually take the time to make space for it. And it's like, even with these like like new leaves and stuff here. Like I feel like there's probably water up here in this pot on her head. It's like I feel like y'all are understanding just how much you have to offer in a connection, in a dynamic work situation. And I feel like y'all are finally like aware of like your worth, like your value, and instead of like tilting your head, you know, where your crown could fall, like I feel like y'all are finally like, I'm here. I've arrived. Like that's what that feels like. That's what that feels like. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so I had fall back come out. So fall back came out, so I feel like this is like speaking to, yeah, okay. And then look, there's like a ball and chain, right? So if like, so some of y'all can use that language. Y'all could feel like y'all could say like, oh yeah, that's my ball and chain. Or you could literally feel like there might be some situation from the past, recent past, whatever the case might be, that has you feeling ball and chained, like stuck even. But I feel like you're rising regardless. Like you see how strong this person's wings are, you see how huge these wings are. It's like no matter what this little ball is here, yeah, it might be slowing the person down a little bit, but it's not stopping the show, right? Well, monkey don't stop no show. Like that's what this is giving. It's giving it feels like you're ascending regardless of what people might be trying to say around you or do around you. So it's kind of just feeling like keep your head up, focus on what you know to be true about yourself, and yeah, don't let anybody like project over you or try to tell you who you are when you know exactly who you are. And it's like fall back from any connections or people, or like even places. If the energy doesn't feel right, it's giving fall back from those people, fall back from those things. And that way you can also kind of like regain your clarity if it's feeling like you're feeling like a bit cloudy or unsure. Yeah, and even because I'm looking at fall back, and I'm also looking at the original card that we started with that says love me not. So it's like some of y'all could still be like trying to figure out where you stand with the connection. It's like if you're getting an inkling that someone does not love you back, I feel like Spirit is saying fall back from that person so you can actually make space for what's for you, like a higher vibrational match. Okay, anything else? I feel like that might be the message. Okay, oh, caged bird. Okay. Is someone feeling trapped? Because I was saying ball and chain before. I was really like fixating on that. Someone could be feeling trapped right now by a situation. Someone might be, oh, okay. Some of y'all might be feeling trapped by your feelings. So maybe it's like, because with fallback and then caged bird, it's like some of y'all could want to fall back from a connection, or like in your mind you know you need to fall back, but you might be feeling like arrested by your emotions, meaning like you might still think about the person, like reflect back on y'all memories, daydream a little bit. You might still be in love with them or like have feelings for them, even if you feel like they don't love you back. Or maybe it's not that they don't love you back, to be honest, like, because I feel like these situations are a lot more complicated, right, or nuanced. It may not even be that the person doesn't love you back. It just might mean that they don't know how to show that in a way that works for you, that shows you that you're not alone in the connection, right? And it's like, even in that sense, like, even if you love a person and they might love you back, if they're not able to like work on being able to show you and communicate better and like bring those feelings forward, I feel like you still need to fall back from the connection, right? So in that dynamic, right, it might not mean that you need to totally like end the relationship or walk away, but you might need some time so that that person can have the space that they need to do the work, right? So that they have the time and space to do the work, and they can actually go inwards for themselves and figure out what's going on. Maybe they need to go to therapy. Maybe they need to have a conversation with somebody, you know, that helps them unlock something. But it's like, this picture though is giving me like, if that's the case, the work, you can't be here while they do the work. Like, you leaving, okay, that's a better way to say it. You leaving is kind of like the motivation for them to actually go and do the work on themselves it is that they need. Because it's like, sometimes like a person can really care for you, but they might be in their comfort zone, right? So it's like, if they assume that you're always going to be there, and if you keep accepting like behavior and stuff that you say that you don't want to, but you keep accepting it, they're not gonna sometimes feel like they actually need to change. So it's like, you walking away from the connection actually gives them the opportunity to realize like, oh, this person's not playing. Like, oh, like, if I want this person to be around for real, I really need to step up to the plate. So, and I feel like falling back is also, it's not just about them. Falling back is also about you and reclaiming your power. Yeah, so we have free expression here, and I just feel like with free expression coming out, it just feels like what I was saying, like, I think that person needs the time. Look, if you look real close, this person like in the mirror crying. I feel like this person just has some serious releasing to do. Like, this person really needs to just like strip away all of the distractions and actually look in the mirror and like decide for themselves if they want to change or not. You cannot force anybody to change or to grow or to evolve. They have to do that themselves. And I feel like that's what free expression is coming out here to say, is that they need to take a real good look in the mirror and be honest with themselves about what the next step is and how they want to move forward. Also, there's like a tattoo right by this person's like arm. So this tattoo, this symbol might be significant. These also look like the gender like symbols a little bit to me. I don't know how clearly y'all can see them. It kind of looks like, I'll try to bring it real close. I don't know if it's blurry, but it kind of looks like the gender symbols to me. So who knows, gender could be significant. Y'all could be like same sex, like take it as it resonates. But I feel like if that's your like dynamic, I think that, yeah, you might need to step away from to get the change it is that you're looking for from this person. You might need to step away, fall back. And it doesn't even have to be beef or anything. It's just simply like giving the person the space to actually do the work and step up to the plate while you actually go live your life, right? Whether that means you start dating other people, you know, obviously have conversations about what y'all's boundaries are and stuff, like, but like if y'all are like actually like gonna end the connection and maybe y'all will come back together later, I feel like that's what this seems like it needs right now. Okay, so as I was shuffling, fertility came out. So with fertility coming out, this could be like someone is like bringing forth like a new creative idea. And I was saying creativity earlier, honestly, with all of the orange, right? So it's like y'all could be really in your creative bag right now, and y'all are like bringing forth like new ideas from like, y'all are just like pulling like ideas out of the ethers. Like That's what it's giving right now. I also feel like fertility is kind of pointing to like how I was saying before with self-care. Like y'all could really be like rebirthing yourselves. Like y'all could be like bringing forth, I was saying renewal too. Like I just feel like this is kind of like refreshing y'all's energy. Like, and I keep wanting to itch my nose. There's a number 3 on this card too. 3 is all about creativity, creative expression. 3 is also like having your angels around you, the divine. Yeah, and it's like even with condition, I feel like with condition, like and there's a okay. 333, that could be a confirmation for somebody. I feel like, let's see, what can you tell me about with condition? Alchemy. Okay, so I have fertility, with condition, and then alchemy, and then I have source at the bottom of the deck. So, and there's a lot of green and purple, like there's purples on this card, the green is coming in from this card. So definitely heart chakra, heart space opening. I feel like okay, the with condition part, if we're talking about like yourselves, like the self-care, like pouring into yourself, with condition can mean that moving forward, when people, anyone who it is that you choose to date, who you choose to entertain, who you choose to be friends with, any employer you decide to work for, or even working for yourself and coming up with your own team, I feel like you now have like boundaries, right? I feel like this season is teaching you how to have boundaries. And like with condition might be speaking to like you could love like everybody, right? You could just like be like one of those type of people who just gets along with people real well, but it's like in this season it feels like you're choosing not to invest fully into connections as quickly as you used to. I feel like you're giving yourself the time to actually like understand who those people are, understand what the company is like, or you know, really actually understanding also not only like who they are, but what type of role is it that you want for them to have in your life, and what type of role they want to show up in your life. And I feel like that is part of the new beginning. I feel like that's what y'all are alchemizing, right? I feel like y'all are transmuting that old energy, like maybe not feeling good enough, maybe feelings of lack, maybe feeling like the people who you're around couldn't see you, they didn't get you, y'all didn't speak the same language. I feel like you're transmuting that into like reclaiming your power for yourself, and just choosing like to take a more empowered approach here and say that anything that I create or anything that I bring into my life moving forward, it has to be on a certain vibrational level, and if it's not on that level, you won't entertain it. And I feel like with source at the bottom, I feel like y'all are really like digging in deep. Okay, any other messages? Yeah, so follow your heart is here. So if y'all have a decision, because I just started feeling like a decision is trying to be made, follow your heart on that decision. Yep, and just sources at the bottom again. So this is really about like going inward, recognizing what exactly is it that you want, what's gonna make you the most happy. And I want y'all to like take a look at the imagery on this card. Like you get to decide how you want to move forward in this new beginning, and whatever you do, choose what's authentic for you. Follow your heart, you know. Everybody can have their opinion on what it is that they feel like you should do, but at the end of the day, like you are your own source, you are your own inspiration, right? You have the clearest channel between you and the divine and your ancestors. So follow your internal compass. Okay, so sacrifice is coming out. So right now y'all might be feeling like you could be like sacrificing something. You might feel like you're sacrificing time, maybe sleep. Let's clarify sacrifice. What's sacrifice about? Yeah, there's a crescent moon on this card too. And there's a lot of green and a lot of blue. So it's like you could be sacrificing your old patterns, your old habits in doing so, right? In following your heart. Yeah. Okay, yep. Got it. So with sacrifice here, I feel like it's pertaining to follow your heart. I feel like there's something that you might feel like you have to walk away from. And it doesn't have to be a person, place, or thing. It could be like old mindsets, old emotions, like something that was holding you back. Right? Even just like fear. Like let's say there's something you've always wanted to do and you never did it because of outside noise. Maybe you always heard like people's like critiques or criticisms in your head. Maybe like you also just had people around you telling you, oh, that could never work, or you can't do that, or that's not a good idea. And I feel like in following your heart, you're choosing to sacrifice all of the like excess weight opinions and thoughts that didn't serve you. And I feel like with the 4 here, I feel like there's like divine protection around that. Like that whatever you're losing in this season is really not, I think it's all pertaining to a bigger plan. Okay, let's see if we can get any final messages out of this card. These cards. Let's see if there's any final messages. Okay. And celebration. Okay, yep, this is exactly where we're closing off. Like, celebration. I feel like there's so much here on the board to celebrate. Like, you're celebrating like making a decision, celebrating coming home to yourself, celebrating being in divine flow, celebrating creativity, celebrating actually following your heart and being authentic in your like true expression. I feel like you're celebrating having the strength to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Like y'all are celebrating actually like witnessing the silver linings, like witnessing your blessings and manifestations coming through. Like, and yeah, there's so much. Y'all could have just went to like a quinceañera also. This could be relevant to you. There could have just been a wedding. Some of y'all might have just been to a wedding or some type of party. Some of y'all might have just watched Bridgerton. Some of y'all, okay, pink and purple here. I feel like this could also just kind of be speaking to like reconnecting with friends, like reconnecting with friends and actually just being in like a balanced dynamic, like a balance where y'all both are showing up, y'all both look tea, y'all both, but it's not just that y'all look good, it's that y'all both feel good, like y'all vibrate high, y'all's energy is real good, communication is on point, like y'all support. You see how this person has the hand at that person's like waist? It's like you support them, they support you. Like it's really like true harmony, true balance here. That's amazing. And yes, this is number 14. 14 reduces to a 5. Like this is the change. The change is here. The change has been ushered in. So with that, I'm going to close out here, and I hope y'all have a phenomenal rest of your day, start of your day, evening, night, whatever time you might be watching this video. I just wish y'all all the best and stay vibrating high and be proud of yourselves and just continue to pour on you and follow your heart, trust in your own instincts, and trust that everything is working out for your highest good. All right.